Good morning, students. In this lecture, we are going to discuss polynomial space. So, first of all, let us discuss what is the polynomial. Let Px is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube plus an plus up to so on an x raised to n. This is the polynomial with coefficient a0, a1, a2 up to an belongs to R and variable is x. Okay. So Px is the polynomial with real coefficient because all these coefficients are real numbers, and variable there is only one variable which is x. Now the highest degree is n, so this is called the polynomial of degree n. Then Px is the polynomial of degree n with the real coefficient in variable x. Okay, our x is our variable. Now set of all nth degree polynomial in variable x with real coefficient is denoted by P and R. Okay, we have considered the set of all nth degree polynomial with real coefficient in variable x. So this set is denoted by P and R. So P and R is equal to set of all polynomial Px, where Px is equal to set nth degree polynomial, which is written as a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus up to so on n x raised to n. All these coefficients are from the set of real number. Okay, I running from 1 to n. So in simple terms, P and R is the set of all nth degree polynomial. We have considered the coefficient from the set of all real numbers. Then P and R is a vector space over usual addition and scalar multiplication of polynomial. Okay, usual addition. What is the usual addition of polynomial and scalar multiplication? Let us see. So for given two polynomials, Px is equal to a0, a1x up to n x raised to n. Okay, now consider the second polynomial Qx is equal to b0 plus b1x plus bn x raised to n belongs to P and R. Then usual addition of polynomial is Px plus Qx is equal to a0 plus a1x up to so on an x raised to n plus b0 plus b1x up to so on bn x raised to n. Now consider the constant coefficient as it is sum of constant coefficient a0 plus b0. Now the coefficient of power of 1. Okay, consider the coefficient of x. Okay, a1 plus b1x. Now consider the coefficient of x square. This is a2 plus b2. Here it is a2 plus b2. Similarly for an x raised to n, this is an plus bn x raised to n. Okay, so this is the usual addition of two polynomials. This is nothing but we have considered the sum of corresponding power of x, coefficient of corresponding power of x. Okay. Now if we consider any alpha belongs to R, then the scalar multiplication is alpha px is equal to alpha a0 plus a1x plus up to so on n x raised to n. Now we multiply this alpha to all this coefficient a0, a1 up to n. So we get the alpha p of x is equal to alpha a0, alpha a1x plus up to so on alpha an x raised to n. Okay. So then P and R is a vector space with usual addition and scalar multiplication of polynomial. You should verify it at yourself. Okay, this is your assignment to show that polynomial space is a vector space. Okay, with usual addition as well as scalar multiplication. Now let B is equal to set of 1 x square up to x raised to n. All these are polynomial. Okay, this is 0 degree polynomial, this is 1 degree, this is 2 degree, this is nth degree polynomial. So B is set of all polynomial 1 x square up to x raised to n. Then B is linearly independent set. You should verify it in P and R, and span of B is equal to P and R. This is your assignment to check that B is linearly independent set and span of B is equal to P and R. Okay. So B is linearly independent set and span of B is equal to P and R. Then B forms basis for P and R. Because we know that the definition of basis, that is linearly independent set, and it generates the given vector space, then it is called the basis. So here B is linearly independent as well as span of B is equal to P and R, which is polynomial space. Then B forms basis of P and R. This basis B is called the standard basis of P and R. Okay, this is called the standard basis. There are so many bases for the polynomial space, but this set 1x x square up to x raised to n is the standard basis of P and R. And B has a n plus 1 elements, because here this is the power 1, this is 2, this is up to n. So these are total n element and power 0 is 1 element. So there are total n plus 1 elements in this basis B. So dimension of polynomial space P and R is equal to n plus 1. Okay, because the number of element in the basis is the dimension of given vector space. So this is n plus 1, so dimension is n plus 1. Now now we will discuss the examples related to polynomial space, in which we will show that there are some set which forms the basis of the polynomial set, as well as we extend some linearly independent set to form the basis of the polynomial space. So example number 1 is, prove that the set A. What is the set A? The set A is the set of all polynomial 1, second polynomial is x, third one is x square plus x, and fourth one is x cube plus 3x square plus 2x, is a base of vector space P3R. Okay, our aim is to show that set A is a base of vector space P3R, polynomial space P3R. What is the P3R? P3R is the set of all polynomials with real coefficient of degree 3, because here it is 3. So set of all 3 degree polynomials with real coefficient. Okay, so our aim is to show that A is basis for this polynomial space. So to prove set A is basis, first of all we will show that A is linearly independent. Then after we will show that span of A is equal to P3R. Okay, so first we will show that set A is linearly independent set. Okay, to show we will consider scalars. There are total 4 vectors. Okay, because we are dealing with vector space, and the element of vectors is known as the element of vector space is called vectors. Okay, so there are total 1, 2, 3 and 4 vectors, or we can say 4 polynomials, or we can say there are 4 elements in the set A. Okay, so there are 4 elements in the set A, or 4 vectors in the set A. We want to show that set A is linearly independent set. So we consider 4 scalars belongs to real number. So consider alpha, beta, gamma and delta belongs to set of all real numbers. So now we consider the linear combination of these scalars with these vectors, and take is equal to 0 vector. So consider the linear combination: alpha multiplied with the 1 beta into x, gamma into x square plus x, and delta into x square, x cube plus 3x square plus 2x is equal to, this is 0 polynomial. Okay, because we are in the polynomial space, so this is the 0 polynomial. So now we collect the coefficient of each power of x. Now the constant coefficient is, so here it is alpha. Now there are any constant coefficient? No. So there are no any constant coefficient. So constant coefficient is alpha. Now the coefficient of x, this is beta. Now gamma multiplied with x, so beta plus gamma. Now delta multiplied with 2x plus 2 delta into x. Now we consider the coefficient of x square. Okay, so the coefficient of x square is gamma plus 3 delta into x square. Now the coefficient of x cube, this is delta x cube only. So on the right hand side we get the 0 plus 0x plus 0x square plus 0x cube. Okay, so now compare the left hand side and right hand side. We get comparing the coefficient both the side. Okay, because here it is alpha, here it is 0, so we get alpha is equal to 0. Now here it is coefficient of x is equal to 0, so beta plus gamma plus 2 delta is equal to 0. Now coefficient of x square is equal to gamma plus 3 delta, so here it is gamma plus 3 delta is equal to 0 and delta is equal to 0. So we get the value alpha is equal to 0, delta is equal to 0. Put this value in equation number from equation 3 and 4. Delta is equal to 0, put this value in equation number 3. We get gamma is equal to 0. Now from equation number 2, value of gamma is equal to 0, value of delta is equal to 0. So we get the value of beta is equal to 0. So the value of alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to delta is equal to 0. That means we get all scalars is equal to 0. That is only trivial linear combination can give 0 vector. Okay, non-trivial linear combination cannot give 0 vector. So our set A is linearly independent set. So set A is linearly independent set. Now we will show that span of A is equal to our polynomial space, which is P3R. Okay, since it is clear that A is subset of P3R. Okay, set A contains the 4 element which is polynomial of degree, which are the polynomials of degree 3. Okay, so set A is subset of P3R. This implies that span of A is subset of P3R. Here P3R remains as it is because it is our main space. Okay, it is our main vector space. So span of A is subset of P3R. Give it the equation number A. Now we will show that P3R is subset of span of A. For that, let consider polynomial Px is equal to a plus bx plus cx square plus dx cube belongs to P3R. Okay, we have considered the general form of 3-degree polynomial in variable x with real coefficient, where a, b, c, d belongs to R. Okay, a, b, c, d belongs to, because the coefficient are from the set R. So we consider general polynomial of degree 3 belongs to P3R. What is our aim? Our aim is to show that P3R is subset of span of A. So we have considered the polynomial from this set. Now we will show that this polynomial can be written as linear combination of vectors of set A. Okay. Now vectors of set A means the element of set A. So a plus bx plus cx square plus dx cube is equal to our main polynomial can be written as linear combination of vectors of set A. What is the vectors of set A? This is 1x, x square plus x cube plus 2x square plus 2x. So a polynomial px is equal to alpha into 1 plus beta into x plus gamma x square plus x plus delta x cube plus 2x square plus 2x, where alpha, beta, gamma, delta belongs to all these scalars belongs to set of real number. Now again collect the coefficient, constant coefficient, coefficient of x square and coefficient of x cube. Okay, so we get a plus bx plus cx square plus dx cube is equal to constant is alpha multiplied with 1. Now the coefficient of x is equal to beta plus gamma plus 2 delta. Similarly, coefficient of x square is equal to gamma plus 2 delta, and x cube is coefficient of x cube is equal to delta. Okay. Now we get the two polynomial. Now comparing the coefficient both this side, okay, we get, by comparing the coefficient both this side, we get a is equal to alpha, b is equal to beta plus gamma plus 2 delta, c is equal to gamma plus 2 delta, and d is equal to delta. Now what is our aim? Our aim is to find scalars alpha, beta, gamma, delta in terms of a, b, c, d. ઓકે, એટલે કે શું, આલ્ફા, બીટા, ગામા અને ડેલ્ટાની વેલ્યુ આપણે એ, બી, સી અને ડીના ફોર્મમાં મેળવશું. એ, બી, સી, ડીના ફોર્મમાં મેળવશું. એટલે કે જે રાઇટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ ઉપર જે ઇક્વેશન છે આ વાળું જોઈએ, જે આપણે શું અહીંયા કરવાનું છે, તો કે જે પોલિનોમિયલ છે, આપણે જે આર્બિટરી પોલિનોમિયલ કન્સિડર કરેલી છે, એ પોલિનોમિયલને આપણે સેટ એના વેક્ટર છે, જે આ 4 વેક્ટર, એનું લિનિયર કોમ્બિનેશન છે એવું બતાડવું છે. ઓકે, તો જો લિનિયર કોમ્બિનેશન હોય તો આલ્ફા, બીટા, ગામા અને ડેલ્ટાની વેલ્યુ આપણને મળવી જોઈએ. ઓકે, તે આપણે રિયલ નંબર આરમાંથી કન્સિડર કરેલા છે. તો આલ્ફા, બીટા અને ગામા, આલ્ફા, બીટા, ગામા, ડેલ્ટાની વેલ્યુ આપણે કયા ફોર્મમાં, કેના ફોર્મમાં, તો કે જે આ સ્કેલાર્સ આપણે અહીંયા છે એ, બી, સી, ડી, આ કોફિશિયન્ટ છે એના ફોર્મમાં મેળવવા. ઓકે, આપણી મેઇન પોલિનોમિયલ છે જે આપણે કન્સિડર કરેલી છે, એના જે કોફિશિયન્ટ છે એ કોફિશિયન્ટ ઉપરથી આપણે આલ્ફા, બીટા, ગામા અને ડેલ્ટાની વેલ્યુ ફાઇન્ડ કરવાની છે. એનો મિનિંગ શું થયો, તો કે હવે આપણે જ્યારે આ સોલ્વ કરશું બંને બાજુ કોફિશિયન્ટ કમ્પેર કરીને, તો આપણને આલ્ફા, બીટા, ગામા અને ડેલ્ટાની વેલ્યુ આપણે મેઇન કોફિશિયન્ટના ફોર્મમાં મેળવવી પડે, તો જ આપણને ખ્યાલ આવે કે આ બધા વેક્ટરનું લિનિયર કોમ્બિનેશન છે. ઓકે, તો શું આપણે કરવા જઈ રહ્યા છીએ, તો કે આલ્ફા, બીટા, ગામા અને ડેલ્ટાની વેલ્યુ આપણે જે આપણી મેઇન પોલિનોમિયલ છે એના કોફિશિયન્ટ છે એ ફોર્મમાં મેળવીએ છીએ. એટલે કે એ, બી, સી અને ડીના ફોર્મમાં મેળવીએ છીએ. એના માટે આપણને ઇક્વેશન મળી ગયા. a ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ આલ્ફા, b ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ બીટા પ્લસ ગામા પ્લસ 2 ડેલ્ટા, c ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ ગામા પ્લસ 2 ડેલ્ટા, એન્ડ d ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ 8. ઓકે, તો વી ગેટ ધ વેલ્યુ ઓફ આલ્ફા ઇન ફોર્મ ઓફ a. વી ડુ નો, આના માટે આપણે કંઈ કરશું નહીં. ઓકે, આ એઝ ઇટ ઇઝ આપણને આલ્ફાની વેલ્યુ એના ફોર્મમાં મળી ગઈ. સિમિલરલી ડેલ્ટાની વેલ્યુ ડીના ફોર્મમાં આપણને મળી ગઈ. તો હવે બચ્યું શું, તો કે બીટા અને ગામાની વેલ્યુ આપણે એ, બી, સી અને ડીના ફોર્મમાં મેળવવાની છે. ઓકે, નાવ ફ્રોમ ધ ઇક્વેશન નંબર 7 and 8, what is the, put this value of delta is equal to d in equation number 7. Okay, so we get c is equal to gamma plus 2 delta, but delta is equal to d, so we get gamma plus 2d. Okay, so we get the value of gamma in terms of ABCD. So gamma is equal to c minus 2d. Okay, તો આલ્ફા, ડેલ્ટા અને ગામાની વેલ્યુ એ, બી, સી અને ડીના ફોર્મમાં મળી ગઈ. ઓકે, આમાં બી અને એ અને બીનો કોફિશિયન્ટ 0 છે, એવી રીતે. નાવ પુટ ધીસ વેલ્યુ ઓફ ગામા એન્ડ ડેલ્ટા ઇન ઇક્વેશન નંબર 6. ઓકે, આ ઇક્વેશન 6માં ગામા અને ડેલ્ટાની વેલ્યુ મૂકશું એટલે આપણને બીની વેલ્યુ, બીટાની વેલ્યુ મળશે કયા ફોર્મમાં, એ, બી, સી, ડીના ફોર્મમાં. ઓકે, so by putting the value of gamma and delta in equation number 6, we get b is equal to beta plus gamma is the c minus 2d and delta is equal to d, so plus 2d. So minus 2d plus 2d cancel out, we get b is equal to beta plus c. So value of beta is equal to b minus c. So we get the value of alpha, beta, gamma and delta in terms of a, b, c. So we get alpha is equal to a, beta is equal to b minus c, gamma is equal to c minus 2d, delta is equal to d, such that equation b is satisfied. This is our main equation. Okay, હવે જે આલ્ફા, બીટા, ગામા અને ડેલ્ટાની વેલ્યુ તમે જે મળેલી છે એ આપણે આ ઇક્વેશન ઉપરથી જ મળેલી છે. જો એ વેલ્યુમાં ભૂલ હશે અને તમે અહીંયા આલ્ફા ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ જે વેલ્યુ આપણને મળેલી છે એ પુટ કરશો તો બંને બાજુ ઇક્વાલિટી હોલ્ડ થશે નહીં. ઓકે, આપણી કમ્પ્યુટેશનમાં ક્યાંય ભૂલ હશે તો એકવાર શું કરવાનું, જે વેલ્યુ આપણને આલ્ફા બીટા ગામા અને ડેલ્ટાની વેલ્યુ મળેલી છે એ રાઇટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ એટલે કે આ બાજુમાં આપણે એ વેલ્યુ પુટ કરવાની. ઓકે, પછી આખા ઇક્વેશનનું સિમ્પ્લિફિકેશન આપવાનું. સિમ્પ્લિફિકેશન આપશો એટલે લેફ્ટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ આપણને મળી જવી જોઈએ. જો એવું ન થતું હોય તો આપણા કમ્પ્યુટેશનમાં ક્યાંક ભૂલ છે. ઓકે, એટલે એક્ઝામમાં આલ્ફા બીટા ગામા અને ડેલ્ટાની વેલ્યુ મળી જાય પછી એ વેલ્યુને ઇક્વેશન બી એટલે કે આપણું જે મેઇન ઇક્વેશન સ્ટાર્ટિંગમાં કન્સિડર કર્યું એની રાઇટ હેન્ડ સાઈડમાં આલ્ફા બીટા ગામા અને ડેલ્ટાની જગ્યાએ ABCD વાળું જે ફોર્મ મળેલું એ વેલ્યુ મૂકી અને સિમ્પ્લિફિકેશન આપશો એટલે તમને આ પોલિનોમિયલ મળી જશે. So this value satisfy the equation B. Okay, ઇક્વેશન બી ને સેટિસ્ફાય કરે. ઇક્વેશન બી શું હતું તો કે લિનિયર કોમ્બિનેશન ઓફ વેક્ટર્સ ઓફ સેટ એ. આપણે આપણી મેઇન પોલિનોમિયલ px ને કઈ ફોર્મમાં લખેલું તો કે લિનિયર કોમ્બિનેશન, ધીસ ઇઝ ધ લિનિયર કોમ્બિનેશન ઓફ વેક્ટર્સ ઓફ સેટ એ બીકોઝ ઓલ ધીસ આર વેક્ટર્સ ઓફ સેટ એ. ઓકે, સો polynomial px is linear combination of vectors of, or we can say elements of set A. This implies that a plus bx plus cx square plus dx cube, this is equal to our polynomial px belongs to span of A. Okay, span of A માં જશે. હવે polynomial px આપણે આર્બિટરી કન્સિડર કરેલી. ઓકે, px is the arbitrary polynomial of p3r. ઓકે, તો કોઈ પણ પોલિનોમિયલ જ્યારે આપણે p3r માંથી લેશું ત્યારે એ સ્પાન ઓફ એમાં જશે. ધેટ મીન્સ p3r ઇઝ સબસેટ ઓફ સ્પાન ઓફ એ. ઓકે, નાઉ ફ્રોમ ઇક્વેશન A, what is the equation? Equation A is span of A is subset of p3r and equation C is p3r is subset of span of A. So we get p3r is equal to span of A. Okay, તો ફર્સ્ટ આપણે શું પ્રૂવ કર્યું? સેટ A is linearly independent and span of A is equal to p3r. ઓકે, તો બેઝિસની ડેફિનેશન સેટિસ્ફાય થાય છે. ઓકે, સો A is a basis of p3r containing 4 vectors. 4 વેક્ટર્સ કન્ટેન કરે છે. ઓકે, સેટ A ની અંદર 4 વેક્ટર છે. ઓકે, તો જે આપણે ડાયમેન્શન ઓફ pnr is equal to n+1 એ પણ સેટિસ્ફાય થાય. Here dimension of p3r is equal to 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, also verified. Okay, so in this way we will solve that given set A is a basis for the vector space or a polynomial space p3r. Now there are two examples related to extension of basis. We will discuss this example number 2 and 3 in the next lecture. But the same method example as we have discussed example number 1. This is example number 4, which is prove that the set B is set of polynomial 1 minus x, 1 plus x and 1 minus x square is a base of p2r. Okay, then after find the coordinate of 3 plus 7x plus 2x square with respect to this base. Okay, શું કરવાનું છે? આપણે જે એક્ઝામ્પલ નંબર 1 જોયો સેમ એ જ મેથડ ફોલો કરવાની છે. પણ અહીંયા એક્સ્ટ્રા શું આવ્યું? આપણે એક પોલિનોમિયલ આપેલી છે 3 plus 7x plus 2x square. એના બેઝને ફાઇન્ડ કરવા, એના કોઓર્ડિનેટને ફાઇન્ડ કરવાના છે વિથ રિસ્પેક્ટ ટુ ધીસ બેઝિસ બી. ઓકે, તો એ કઈ રીતે કરશું? તો આપણે જ્યારે R3, R4, Rn સ્પેસના એક્ઝામ્પલ જોયા હતા એમાં જે રીતે કોઓર્ડિનેટ ફાઇન્ડ કરતા હતા સેમ એ જ રીતે આપણે કોઓર્ડિનેટ ફાઇન્ડ કરશું. ઓકે, જોઈએ. સો બેઝિસ પ્રૂવ કરવા માટે ડાયરેક્ટ લિનિયરલી ઇન્ડિપેન્ડન્ટ સેટ છે એવું બતાડવાનું, અને સેકન્ડ થિંગ સ્પાન ઓફ બી છે એ p2r થશે એવું બતાડશું. ઓકે, so here set B is equal to 1 minus x, 1 plus x, 1 minus x square, set of polynomials. There are 3 polynomials given in the set B, or 3 vectors, because we are dealing with the vector space. First of all, we will show that B is linearly independent set To show linearly independent, we consider the three scalars because there are three elements. Consider three scalars alpha, beta, gamma belongs to R. Consider the linear combination of these scalars with these vectors. We get alpha into 1 minus x plus beta into 1 plus x plus gamma into 1 minus x square. Now collect the constant coefficient of x square. So we get constant coefficient alpha plus beta plus gamma. Now the coefficient of x is equal to minus alpha plus beta, and there is no gamma, and coefficient of x square is equal to minus gamma. Okay, from the right hand side we get the 0 polynomial. This is 0 plus 0x plus 0x square. Okay, now compare the coefficient. Both the side we get alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 0, minus alpha plus beta is equal to 0, and again minus gamma is equal to 0. Okay, so minus gamma is equal to 0, so we get gamma is equal to 0. Put this value gamma is equal to 0 in equation number 1. We get alpha plus beta is equal to 0. Let us see. From equation number 2, we get alpha is equal to beta because equation number 2 is minus alpha plus beta is equal to 0. So we get alpha is equal to beta from equation number 2. Okay. Now from equation number 1, put this value of alpha is equal to beta as well as gamma is equal to 0. Okay. So alpha plus gamma is equal to 0. 2 alpha plus gamma is equal to 0, but gamma is equal to 0. So 2 alpha is equal to 0. So alpha is equal to 0 is equal to beta. So we get the alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 0. That is all scalars are equal to 0. That is only trivial linear combination can give 0 vector. Okay. So set B is linearly independent set. Now we will show that span of B is equal to P to R. Okay. So same process. B is subset of P to R. We know that set B contains the three polynomials of degree 3. And P to R is set of all polynomials of degree not 3 but degree 2, and P to R is the set of all polynomials of degree 2 with real coefficient. So B is subset of P to R. Since it is clear that B is subset of P to R, okay, B is subset of P to R, so span of B is subset of P to R. It is well known. Now we will show that P to R is subset of span of B. So next we saw that P to R is subset of span of B. For that, let any arbitrary polynomial Px of a plus bx plus cx square, this is 2 degree polynomial, belongs to P to R. Now we will show this polynomial is linear combination of vectors of set B. Okay. So we will write this polynomial Px is equal to a plus bx plus cx square is equal to as the linear combination of vectors of set B. These are 1 minus x, 1 plus x, 1 minus x square. So we consider three scalars alpha, beta, gamma belongs to R. Okay, where alpha, beta, gamma belongs to R. Consider the linear combination. So polynomial Px is equal to alpha into 1 minus x, beta 1 plus x, gamma 1 minus x square. Okay. Now again the same process, we will find the value of alpha, beta and gamma in terms of A, B and C as we have discussed in the previous example. Okay. So A plus bx plus cx square is equal to, collect the constant coefficient of x and coefficient of x square, which is alpha plus beta plus gamma minus alpha plus beta and minus gamma. Okay. by comparing the coefficient both this side we get alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to a, b is equal to minus alpha plus beta, and c is equal to minus gamma. Now gamma is already in terms of ABC, so gamma is equal to minus c. Here gamma is equal to minus c. Okay. What is we are doing now? We will find the value of alpha, beta, gamma in terms of A, B and C by solving this system of equation. Okay. So gamma is equal to minus c. Put this value in equation number 4. What is the equation number 4? We get alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to A. So we get alpha plus beta, gamma is equal to minus c is equal to A. So we get alpha plus beta is equal to A plus C. Equation number 7. Here minus alpha plus beta is equal to B, and here alpha plus beta is equal to A plus C. By solving this equation number 5 and 7, we get the values of alpha and beta in terms of A, B and C. So consider the addition of equation 5 and equation 7. We get minus alpha plus beta is equal to B, alpha plus beta is equal to A plus C. Okay. Now consider the addition. So we get minus alpha plus alpha cancel out. Beta plus beta is equal to 2 beta is equal to A plus B plus C. So value of beta is equal to 1/2 A plus B plus C. From this value, put this value of beta in equation number 5. Okay. So value of alpha is equal to beta minus b, beta minus b. What is the value of beta? Beta is equal to 1/2 a plus b plus c minus b. Simplifying, we get a plus b plus c minus 2b by 2. Okay. Take the LCM. We get multiply this b by 2. So we get value of alpha is equal to 1/2 a minus b plus c. Okay. So what we get? We get the value of alpha is equal to 1/2 a minus b plus c, value of beta is equal to 1/2 a plus b plus c, and value of gamma is equal to minus c. So put this value in equation number b. We get okay. હવે આપણે equation number b satisfy થાય છે કે નહીં ચેક કરવાનું. So put this value in equation number b. We get bx is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. This is equal to 1/2 a minus b plus c. First vector is 1 minus x plus 1/2 a plus b plus c. Second is 1 plus x plus minus c into 1 minus x square. Okay. So px is linear combination of vectors of set b, because all these vectors are from the set b. So px belongs to span of b. Now px is arbitrary polynomial from p to r. Okay. So p to r is subset of span of b. Okay. Now again from the equation number a and c, we get span of b is equal to p to r. તો ફાઇનલી આપણને શું મળ્યું? સ્પાન ઓફ બી ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ પી ટુ આર. ઓકે. સેટ બી ઇઝ લિનિયરલી ઇન્ડિપેન્ડન્ટ સેટ એઝ વેલ એઝ સ્પાન ઓફ બી ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ પી ટુ આર. તો બેઝિસ થવા માટેની કન્ડિશન સેટિસ્ફાઈ કરે છે. સો બી ફોર્મ્સ અ બેઝ ઓફ પી ટુ આર. નાઉ વોટ ઇઝ અવર નેક્સ્ટ એમ? Our next aim is to find the coordinate of the polynomial 3 plus 7x plus 2x square with respect to basis b. Okay, આપણે જે basis b find કર્યો એના respect to આપણને આ પોલિનોમિયલના કોઓર્ડિનેટ find કરવાના છે. તો first of all, compare this polynomial 3 plus 7x plus 2x square with the a plus bx plus cx square. તો આપણને શું મળશે? a is equal to 3, b is equal to 7 and c is equal to 2. હવે આપણે કોઓર્ડિનેટ ફાઇન્ડ કરવાના છે. એનો મિનિંગ શું થયો? જે આપણે આલ્ફા, બીટા અને ગામાની વેલ્યુ આપણે એ બી સીના ફોર્મમાં મળી હતી, એ એ બી સીની જગ્યાએ આપણે આ વેલ્યુ મૂકવાની. એટલે કે આલ્ફા, બીટા અને ગામાની વેલ્યુ આપણે ફાઇન્ડ કરવાની છે. ઓકે. સો what we do, we put this value of a, b, c in the alpha, beta and gamma, okay, which are in the form of a, b, c. We have obtained this. Then the coordinate of 3 plus 7x plus 2x square with respect to basis b is given by. Now the formula for the alpha in the form of ABC is equal to 1 half a minus b plus c is equal to 1 half. Put this value of ABC 3 minus 7 plus 2. By simplifying we get minus 1. So minus 1, alpha is equal to minus 1. Similarly beta is equal to 1 half a plus b plus c. Put this value of ABC. We get 1 half 3 plus 7 plus 2. This is equal to 6. Okay. This is simple division. Okay. Now again gamma is equal to minus c. So this is equal to minus 2. So we get the minus 1. Value of alpha is equal to minus 1. Beta is equal to 6. And gamma is equal to minus 2. So minus 1, 6 and minus 2 are the required coordinates, okay, with respect to basis B. Required coordinate of 3 plus 7x plus 2x square with respect to basis B. Okay. So this is enough for this lecture. In next lecture we will discuss some more example of polynomial space, in which we extend some linearly independent set to form the basis of polynomial space. Thank you.